welcome everybody, and welcome all our retirees, all our officers, all the family of GTPD, but especially the family of the Crabtrees for being here to honor this special day for a guy that we've all known for me throughout my career, who's been here, is going to be missed. It's a sad day for us in many ways, but we're very happy for Chris, and I'll get into a little bit of the reason why we're so happy for Chris and his family for his well-earned retirement. Today, Lieutenant Chris Crabtree is joined with his wife, Judy, his daughter Nicole, his son Sergeant Matthew Crabtree of the Gloucester Township Police Department, his daughter-in-law Heather, and his beloved grandchildren Matthew and Addison. A little bit about Lieutenant Crabtree. He began his career for the Gloucester Township Police Department as a Class 1 Special Officer on January 16, 1992, until he was hired as a full-time police officer on February 5th, 1996. He's a graduate of the Camden County Police Academy Basic Class number 25. In April 2000, he became a field training officer. This was a position that Chris took very serious. He was instrumental in the development of the field training officer program right up until this day. In September 2000, Chris really achieved his goal and his passion, his desire, when he was appointed as a member of the Special Response Team. He also served as a patrol shift investigator from 2001 to 2004. He was a firearms instructor and served as a member of the training cadre since May of 2005. He was appointed as a detective from September 13, 2004 until May 16, 2005, and was assigned to the Juvenile Investigations Unit. He was appointed as a team leader of the Special Response Team on February 1st, 2006 until May 31st, 2015. On February 1st, 2008, he was promoted to the rank of sergeant and served as a deputy platoon commander, and was one of the first sergeants of the newly formed Operations Response Unit. He was promoted to lieutenant on June 1st, 2015, and served as platoon commander. He was also served as the Investigations Bureau Commander, the Professional Standards Bureau Commander, and his current position is the Professional Development Bureau Commander. Chris has earned many, many thank you letters, very thick file to go through. He's earned 2 Merit Awards, a Life-Saving Award, 14 Distinguished Unit Citations, 3 Police Service Citations, 8 Outstanding Police Work Letters, and again, many, many letters and thanks from people of the community for his service, for many, many little acts of kindness and service that he's committed throughout his service here at Gloucester Township Police. He's also been nominated for Supervisor of the Year in the years 2014, 2015, 2016, and in 2018. That in itself, to be nominated as the Supervisor of the Year, is a big deal here at the Gloucester Township Police Department, and it really goes to show his leadership skills and his abilities, because you're nominated by the people that you're working with and working for. Chris really found his niche towards the end. Him and his wife Judy were chosen to speak as family members for new officers on our family nights and at the Camden County Police Academy, to let the family members know of some of the stresses and struggles that we go through that our families don't often know of. They were the perfect pick, and in that, Chris was one of our resiliency officers chosen here under the new resiliency policing program. It was a natural fit, and he's still going to continue in an informal way in that role. We spoke of that. Some of the passions, I had the opportunity to go to lunch with Chris, and look, I've worked with Chris my entire career. He graduated the police academy, and you know, I remember when he was going through field training, and I was a relatively new officer, and Chris got stuck with me one night on Christmas Eve. And it was a memorable event that we spoke about many times over the course of our careers. You know, we were going along. I was honored to be, you know, I wasn't on the job that long, but we ended up catching, you know, someone was going around doing armed robberies on Christmas Eve night, people coming and going from midnight mass. And we were involved in locating the vehicle and doing a high-risk stop, so it was a good jolt for new police work. Isn't that fair to say? Yeah. It was a good night. But we had that bond. Chris was my team leader on the special response team when I was commander. Prior to that, we served next to each other on many high-risk operations on the special response team. We trained together at the police academy. When we were tasked with getting tasers for the state of New Jersey, Camden County formed a group, and I was part of that. Detective Andrew Cola, at the time Sergeant Crabtree, we were instrumental in developing the use of that. It's come commonplace for us that are officers carrying taser, less than lethal weapons, but Chris was instrumental in getting that going. These are just some of the things that he was instrumental in. I know his passion was for being a patrol sergeant. We often joke that was my favorite position, certainly was his favorite position. You're in the position to have a great influence on the outcome of so many operations. And in looking through Chris's files, so many of his awards and commendations came from his role as the ORU sergeant, which was a new proactive unit that we started, and so many came from being a team member of the special response team. We knew what each other wanted, we knew what each other needed. He always had the utmost respect of all the officers that worked with him and all the officers on the special response team. We knew we would go anywhere and do anything for one another, and Chris, is one of the team leaders, was instrumental in making that happen. And throughout all of our operations, and we were on some pretty hairy operations throughout our careers, but to have them all come out 100%, no injuries to the officers, no injuries to any of the people that we dealt with on barricades and high-risk warrants and such, goes to professionalism and dedication through training. Chris was a natural pick for us here to be the training officer, running the training unit, to make sure that everything was done. I know that was his passion. You know, talking about his passions, I'm very proud, and speaking with him, he's very comfortable with this next chapter in his life. But the proudest thing that for Chris, I know, is that you know, his legacy is carrying on through his son Matthew, who's been a police officer here since 2010. Met Matthew, being close, working together, special response team, on the job, whatnot. We've known Matthew as a special officer, and for him, currently, Matthew is carrying in his father's footsteps. He's one of the team leaders of the special response team. He's a fine sergeant, one of the go-to guys that we have now for everything. I have the utmost confidence in Matthew. I know he has his father as a confidant. I know he has his father's and his mother's drive to be successful, and I know how important it is for the Gloucester Township Police family to have him carrying on the traditions and honors of our Gloucester Township Police family. So it's a great day. I don't know what else Chris could have done. He's for everyone standing here. He has had a positive outcome. He's had influence in all that we've done. I could say he certainly has had that influence with me. He's been a confidant. He's been someone that I could ask what's going on or what do you think and get an opinion, and that will continue. I greatly appreciate all that he's had to do and all that he's done to get us to where we are this day with the successes of the Gloucester Township Police Department. So I want to offer him his congratulations and tell him that he'll be missed, and really thank him for the influence that he's had, that he will have for generations of police officers to come, through not only everything that he's taught to us, but also through the good man that his son is as a sergeant of the Gloucester Township Police Department. With that, I'd like to introduce Mayor David Mayer for some remarks.
Well, thank you, Chief, and good afternoon. You know, first of all, it's just great to see everybody in person. It's been a while, and it's good to see everyone, and certainly wish you and your families safety. You know, Lieutenant, first let me congratulate you on over 28 years of dedicated service to the Gloucester Township Police Department and the community of Gloucester Township. And you know, the Chief went through a whole litany of accomplishments that you should be very, very proud of. I know your family's very proud of your accomplishments. You should be very proud of that. I'm proud of that. And so I congratulate you on those achievements. I also want to say thank you. Thank you for that dedication that you have to our community and our Gloucester Township Police family. You know, over the last 10 or so years as I've been mayor, I do observe things and I see things. And what I've observed, Chris, is that the officers that are around you, there is a tremendous amount of respect. And I think that is because of your leadership capabilities. And one of the characteristics of a good leader is to make sure that they teach others to be good leaders. And you have done so much to teach many, many officers, especially our young officers, so much so that they can build a foundation for their career. And I thank you for that, because it's that foundation that you have built for them that will last many, many years to come. You know, it was a proud day, I think it was 2018, where I had the honor of swearing you in as a lieutenant. And that was such a well-deserved promotion. And I was very proud and honored to be a part of that. And I also was proud when I swore your son in as an officer and as a sergeant. And I saw the pride that you had and your family had. And I know that you have taught him those great leadership skills as well. And that will be missed. Your skills and your leadership will be missed. But again, you've taught others. And I sincerely appreciate that. I knew once Judy retired that you would probably retire soon after. Couldn't talk you guys out of it, but certainly know that that is the best for you and your family. And on behalf of the citizens of Gloucester Township, our Township Council, we thank you, we congratulate you, and we wish you and your family the very, very best in the future. And always know you have a home here in our Gloucester Township family. So congratulations to you.
All right, I don't have a speech. I don't have a lot to say. The Chief pretty much covered my career quite accurately. The only thing that I do have to say is, in my 28 years of being a police officer, the one thing that I've learned is family, and we all have a tendency of neglecting our family, and this job does consume us. It's a great career. I would never change it for the world. But if I had one piece of advice to leave you all with, is stay true to yourself and stay true to your family, and make sure the family comes first, and make sure that each and every one of you go home at the end of your shift safely. And you know, we're in some trying times right now. We'll get through this like we get through everything else, but we'll get through it as a family. So with that being said, thank you for everything that everyone's done for me in my entire career, and I wish each and every one of you the best of luck in the future. Thank you.
I forgot to ask you, Chris, who's going to fix everything around here now that you left?
I'll come back.
Does Matt know how to do that stuff? I don't know. With that, we have some presentations. Part of the traditions here, the Gloucester Township Police Department. First, I'd like to present Lieutenant Crabtree with his official retired officer identification card, which will take effect tomorrow, noting that he was a member in good standing. Sorry. We also are proud to present Lieutenant Crabtree his retirement badge, his wallet badge, along with his ceremonial ID that's in his wallet, so that he can proudly carry what he's earned for so many years. And the last thing we like to present for him, small thing that we like to present, is we're very proud here. Once you're a member of the Gloucester Township Police family, whether you're retired in any way, you are a member of the family. And we like to be proud of that. And even though you may not wear the uniform anymore, we like to give you the lapel pins so you can proudly identify yourself as a member of this family for the rest of your life. Congratulations. With that, DC, we'll present the plaque. This time we're going to present Lieutenant Crabtree his plaque with his badges for his many years of service. And I'll read, in recognition of your leadership and dedication to the officers, command, and Gloucester Township Police Department for over 28 years, your service will not be forgotten. Good luck in all your future endeavors. August 1992 to September 2020. And we have Lieutenant Crabtree's original patrolman ID, his sergeant insignias, his challenge point with the many units, his various reasons, his business card, his trading card, and the patches. You can figure out that Lieutenant Crabtree designed this. Probably not precise enough for him, but it's a beautiful plaque and it's well earned. So we'd like to present this to you.
Stand hut! Detail! Present arms! Detail! Order arms! Detail! Parade rest!
All personnel stand by for a special announcement. Effective today, August 31st, 2020, Lieutenant Chris Crabtree, badge number 129, will retire after serving 25 years as a law enforcement officer. Lieutenant Crabtree began his career with the Gloucester Township Police Department in 1992 as a Class 1 Special Officer. In 1996, Lieutenant Crabtree began his service as a full-time patrol officer. Throughout his career, Lieutenant Crabtree worked his way up the ranks by earning the position of detective, sergeant, and lieutenant. During his time as a supervisor, Lieutenant Crabtree commanded the Patrol Division, Investigations Bureau, Professional Development Bureau, and the Special Response Team. We are grateful for Lieutenant Crabtree's dedicated service to the Gloucester Township Police Department and to our community. We wish Lieutenant Crabtree a long and happy retirement.
Lima 129 radio.
Lima 129.
Just want to thank the residents of Gloucester Township for allowing me to fulfill a lifelong career, and to the men and women of the Gloucester Township Police Department, Mayor, Council, and all the dispatchers that I worked with over the years. Thank you for your service, and thank you for helping to keep us safe as well. Lima 129 radio, off radio for the final time.
Receive Lima 129 to retirement.